Hi, I'm Judy Shintani from Foothill College, and today we're going to talk about Andy Goldsworthy, who's a land artist. And let's go to the slides. Okay, Andy Goldsworthy was born in 1956. He's a British artist. He collaborates with nature. He has pieces and installations in England, Scotland, the North Pole, Japan, Australia Outback, and in the United States. His creations are transient. That means they don't really last very long. Often they have to be photographed, but he does have some pieces at the Presidio and at the De Young that are permanent. So as I said, he photographs each piece right after he makes it. His goal is to understand nature by directly participating in nature as intimately as he can. He generally works with whatever comes to hand: twigs, leaves, stones, snow, ice, reeds, and thorns are just some of the materials that he uses. Here's some quotes from him. "I enjoyed the freedom of just using my hands and found tools, a sharp stone, a quill of a feather, thorns. I take the opportunities each day offers. If it is snowing, I work with snow. At leaf fall, it will be with leaves. A blown over tree becomes a source of twigs and branches. I stop at a place and pick up materials because I feel that there's something to be discovered. Here is where I can learn." The energy and space around a material are as important as energy and space within. The weather, rain, snow, sun, hail, mist, calm, is that external space made visible. Oh, let me start over here. The energy and space around a material are as important as the energy within. The weather, rains, suns, snow, hail, mist, calm, is that external space made visible. When I touch a rock, I'm touching and working with space around it. It's not independent of its surroundings, and the way it sits tells how it came to be there. When I leave it, these processes continue. Movement, change, light, growth, and decay are the lifeblood of nature, the energies I try to tap through my work. I need the shock of touch, the resistance of place, materials and weather, the earth as my source. Nature is a state of change, and that change is the key to understanding. I want my art to be sensitive and alert to changes in material, season, and weather. Each work grows, stays, and decays. Transience in my work reflects what I find in nature.
What do you notice about this image? To me, it looks like the trunk of the tree is glowing where it hits the earth. This was created by the British artist Andy Goldsworthy, and it's made entirely out of leaves that he collected. Andy Goldsworthy is a sculptor working directly with land and material he finds on land, like sticks, petals, ice, mud. In this example, he painted this moss-covered tree with black mud, and rocks, like these rocks that transition from light to dark. Andy Goldsworthy goes out into nature to make his artwork. He uses only things that he finds and collects to assemble these works of art. His artworks are made in a day, and he knows that they won't last. He always takes a photo so that he can preserve the artwork that way and share it with other people. Although Andy Goldsworthy has traveled the world to make his art, including creating artworks at the North Pole, he says that the most important place to him is his home and the natural landscape surrounding his home.
I've shook hands with the place and begun. I wish I'd reached this point about an hour ago, before the sun had risen. What is extraordinary that I didn't expect, but could only have dreamt of happening, is that the sun coming from there shines completely on both sides of the rock. So all the icicle is illuminated against that cliff, and I never had any idea that that would happen. So the potential here is fantastic.
When I make a work, I often take it to the very edge of its collapse. And that's a very beautiful balance.
Oops. I keep returning to this tree, and I've worked on it many times over the last few years. And I have made works in different seasons, and I've seen the tree come into growth, lose its leaves and go back again in winter. There's one in autumn that I made with orange leaves, a meandering line on the trunk. Spring, probably the best work I made in spring was a dandelion line. First I had to wait for the dandelions to open, which they don't do immediately. They open if it's a sunny day. And I collected the dandelions and laid them on top of the branch, drawing the top edge.
Hi, this is Judy Shintani from Foothill College. Thank you for joining me today to learn about Andy Goldsworthy, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks.